Hello guys. In TypeScript, there is a lot of mysterious things, and that is one of the reasons why a lot of people find it really hard to understand some concepts in TypeScript because it's like TypeScript is trying to simplify a lot of things for you, which JavaScript doesn't give you by default. So there's a lot of mysterious things. Like I want to show you an example in this video. That is exactly and the reason why I'm creating this video. So there's a TypeScript features here. I used this is the first time, this is my first time using it. So I'm very excited about it. I just want to show you guys. It is called chain assertion or something. Yeah. So if you have idea about TypeScript, you're supposed to know how assertion work. So let me just quickly show you and just explain some concept about it for you. So I have this e-commerce project I'm working on right now. So here I have here okay, let me just okay. So right here, right here, I have this function here is trying to help me to stripe some IDs. Like then there's products, then products have different variants. Some variants also have some nested objects and nested arrays, arrays that encapsulate images. I have objects that also pack arrays that packs different variants. This collection of variants we have to store it in an array. So right here, what I'm doing here is that I'm trying to stripe out the IDs because when I'm trying to like when I'm trying to update the product, like when you are creating the update, you don't when you are creating the creating a product, you don't need any ID. Backend will generate that for you automatically. So when you're also updating it, you don't also need the ID. You just have to send the ID in your request parameter. You just have to send the ID like this ID of the product that I want to update, and I am sending the payload along with it. So you don't need to send the ID of the items variant and that all that are not necessary. So I need to update the product, and I also need to stripe the ID when I'm trying to update it because it is really important. If you don't need the ID, so I'm actually using Nest.js for the backend. So it's very strict and it doesn't require it to probably throw an error for you that you don't need the ID. So and I created this function here, this stripe ID from object. So this function here is taking in objects, but the only function it is doing is that it have to stripe out the ID. But the object from the object type, but I don't know the kind of the object, like the properties of object that I will be passing it can differ based on different scenario because sometimes it can be striping IDs of images, striping IDs of something else like yes, like membership, other stuffs. So I can't really type or strictly type it to a specific thing. So it means that the object that is coming in, it is unknown currently. So I have to use the record using this from a method, like using this approach, like the record string, the key will be string, which is normal, but the value will be unknown. It can be an array, string number, or other thing. So that aside, so this that's actually what this does. But here we have here in this function here where I am building the form data, I have the here down here. Yes, I am using the function here, and I am also using it here. So the type I am passing in here, the variant is different because variant here it consists of images, images that consist also of array images of object array of objects. So all these things they are very complex. It's nested data. So here, if I here I'm passing, I need to type check it because my TypeScript will be throwing error here. I'm someone that doesn't really like having having error in my. This will actually work when you test it, but TypeScript and when you deploy it sometime or next year, all these deployment services it might throw an error. So yeah, I have to type it. So first I first type it as a record and string, but when it comes to this place, things get changed because the type that I am passing here is totally different from what I am passing here. So the data that I'm passing here, the object I'm passing here is totally different from what I'm passing here. So how do I handle that? So how can I make this work? So the best option for me now to make things work here is by using chain assertion. Oh, yeah. So by using chain assertion. So this chain assertion is like chaining another method on top of each other, chaining an assertion on another assertion. If you probably have idea about what's it called? JavaScript, like chaining of methods in JavaScript. It might not be JavaScript, it might be other programming languages like Python. They also have chaining of methods like the next method depends on the result of the previous one. Like you have map method, JavaScript map method. I'm talking about JavaScript. I'm actually I focused on JavaScript. I don't look much into other programming languages, but I have a little bit of idea in something like Python. So now, assuming you have a map method, I just want to quickly discuss something and give brief explanation about chaining of methods. So assuming you have map method, you have filter method. So map method, when you use it with an array, right, it's probably an array method. So when you use it with an array, it will probably return an array of something. It depends. So which means that you can chain another method on it, but it's based on a condition. The method you will be chaining on it must be an array method because map method will be returning an array. So you must chain an array method on it. So in that case, you don't have to storing it in a variable and do some other. I don't want to explain more. This video is not specifically for something like that. So now let's continue. So the thing here is that we have to use the as chain assertion here because the first thing is that you have to use the as unknown specifier. Even though if you specify it as an unknown that you don't know the type it is coming in, it will throw an error because this the type of the type of unknown is not compatible with type of record. It is incompatible. Both are incompatible. So it will probably throw an error because here we typed it as a record string unknown, and here we typed it as unknown. So the type are totally two different things, right? So next, the thing to solve this problem is by using another assertion called as record. Yeah, record. Yes, record. String. Yes, string and unknown. Yes. So that will solve the problem. So this is one of the mysterious thing in TypeScript that have when you build a tools, yeah, one of the mysterious things in JavaScript that haven't have a specific solution. You understand that? We have these JavaScript also have a lot of mysterious things like some bad features that you'll feel like this is a big bug that's supposed to have been fixed for a long time. So they have features like if you test this thing is very funny when I learned about when I'm still learning JavaScript, I could remember around 2020. Yes. So there is this course I took. I suppose you can know it. The guy is Jonas Schmidtman. So this guy, there is a specific section in the course where he is talking about numbers. So he now said there is a bug in JavaScript that hasn't been solved. So he now said this is very funny. Type of a string. If you check a string, then it will tell you that a string is not a number, right? So but when you check type of not a number, it will not tell you that it is a number. No, now this is you check for not a number, right? It says a string is a string a number, not a number. It gives you not a number, NaN. And when you check for type of not a number, it will now tell you that number is so this is something very fun. It's one of people whenever you build a software, you build anything, there will be bug and some issues in it. So but this is you can't say TypeScript is not doing well. This very if nowadays you are building anything, you are learning JavaScript, before you can get any job right now, if you are on the front end space or you are on the You are the backend space writing whether Python. I think there is a package, there is a TypeScript version of Python. I don't really know. So if you are building all these things, you have to know them. You have to know TypeScript. It's very important. You can't get tired with it. There's a lot of things right now. I'm going to be doing a video very soon about how you can install and and talk about some little adjustment and or some upgrade about React Router because there is an upgrade on it. They are not using the olden version, and nowadays it is fully type checked. There's no money resources nowadays that are not using TypeScript. A lot are using TypeScript because TypeScript makes your code very safer. You don't have to come again and try to be looking what was the type of data passing into here was this. You don't have to care about it. Just write, just implement what you want to. So it makes things coding very easier. It's very the developer experience is very great using TypeScript. So I don't think I'm supposed to say this because a lot of great engineers have complemented TypeScript. So I just believe that I'm just trying to get some, but it's not really. I don't have to really say this, but TypeScript is actually a lot of tools, and the tools is doing great. It's doing great. So cheers.